Hello everyone, I am Khánh Vân. I am happy to meet you again to accompany and share your feeling and problem in life. A few days ago, when I was sitting and waiting for a friend in a coffee shop, I met my old student after 7 years. He happily ran to greet me, and now he looked like a mature man, not a naughty student anymore. After a while of visiting, he was happy to announce me that he going to get married with a girlfriend, and this girl is my old student too. Well, I surprised and admired his love very much. They have been together for 3 years in high school, 4 years in the university, and 3 years after graduation. So I asked him, "Can you tell me what makes you love that girl so much for a long time and now decide to live in the same house together?" He answered me, "She always attracts me because of herself." The second time this man surprised me with 2 words, attract and herself. The story of the former student reminds me of a phrase, life choice, which we didn't have before birth. Only after we were born and grow up did we begin to have this. So what is the life choice that I talk about today? It's only have 4 words. You guys, let's attract, not chase. In this life, if you want to be successful, whether small success or big success, remember to try to turn yourself into someone attractive instead of chasing someone else. I often have a metaphor to tell to others. There are 2 options for us to choose. First, be a magnet. Second, be an iron. Whatever happens, we must choose to be a magnet. The magnet may not be the perfect thing, but magnet can not only attract iron, but also magnet. So you can find out there are successful people who can attract less successful people, but they also attract the equally successful or even more successful people. That is the meaning of the metaphor. So in this life, let's attract, not chase. The word chase in this context means to be an ephemeral, to run from this person to another person, to supplicate, and to be totally passive. Such a lifestyle is difficult to succeed, but assuming if success is achieved, it is difficult to maintain long-term success. Now, I will talk about dating or building a relationship with the opposite sex. There are many young girls complain that I am FA. I am so lonely. I don't have any boyfriend to pursue me. And some young men talk to me, why would every girlfriend require me? It's a pretty common story, and a lot of people are upset about it. Many of them feel a lot of stress because of their loud attractiveness. They don't see any special thing for people to like them. So guys, please remember, if you want to get well development, including choosing a relationship, please attract, not chase. If you are chasing one girl after another and you are not confident about yourself, there is a possibility that you may be hurt many times by failures. One person rejects you. You are very sad. 2 people reject you. All wounds are not healed. Then 1 new wound is added. 3 people reject you. 4 people reject you. You will be a person who loses all the confidence. Why? You will be afraid of failure the next time. You shrink yourself, and the contraction affects you not only one aspect of the relationship, but also in other aspects. You will be more timid, more upright, and failure will be a terrible thing in your head. I suspect That is the consequence of our life's choice. It means that we live by following after another. We beg them to accept us, just like an iron. It follows magnet after one. And if that magnet refuses to attack the iron, it will get upset. Change it up a big guy. I think it would be great if you think about the opposite side. What if you are more attractive? Let's ask yourself a question. What do you have to attract others? In love, for example, what do you have to attract the opposite sex? Think about it. Firstly, studying well. I observe that there are many beautiful and talented girls who will choose highly educated ones. Maybe this is just my observation, but let's take it as an example. Do you study well? Are you admired by academia? That's one thing to attract. Someone will like that attraction. Secondly, handsome. Are you handsome? Someone will like your handsomeness. Thirdly, are you funny person in a group? Do you talk in an ungainly way, or do you say something that makes people around laugh, ha ha, and everyone loves you very much? Someone will like your humor, friends. Fourthly, are you a good listener? Or are you the person that everyone wants to sit next because you make them feel so secure and always want to share their talk with you? Fifthly, are you a person who cares about others? Just a more hours of your care, we can make someone feel warm and romantic. In short, there are hundreds of types of internal forces to attract someone. If you have been following news, you may know a phenomenon of a young girl named Lily Fenton, who took advantage of PowerPoint to convince a guy to date her. She could make the person behind Microsoft PowerPoint program must laugh and admire her. The topic of her presentation is, "Why should you date me?" In her slideshow, he highlights her traits that make the guy parent instantly happy. The variety of her fashion and hairstyle made him feel he had 3 girlfriends at once. She also proved her financial stability as well as the support of her parents if needed. And many other interesting things about her are also convincing evidence. I'm not saying this to encourage you to do Lily's way, but what I mean is how confident are you about yourself? What are your strengths to attract someone? If you have been following news, you may know a phenomenon of a young girl named Lily Fenton, who took advantage of PowerPoint to convince a guy to date her. She could make the person behind Microsoft PowerPoint program must laugh and admire her. The topic of her presentation is, "Why should you date me?" In her slideshow, he highlights her traits that make the guy parent instantly happy. The variety of her fashion and hairstyle made him feel he had 3 girlfriends at once. She also proved her financial stability as well as the support of her parents if needed. And many other interesting things about her are also convincing evidence. I'm not saying this to encourage you to do Lily's way, but what I mean is how confident are you about yourself? What are your strengths to attract someone? And before I end this video, I once again remind you of life choice. You are free to choose how you attract what you want or pursue what you need. If you had a choice, you would become a magnet to attract iron and other magnets. That's right. But to become an attractive magnet, how confident you are and how long you build it up. And the last thing, the most important thing is the beauty of the honesty. You cannot be an actor all your life. Just be yourself. Radiate the unique and the wonderful thing inside of you. If you found today's video useful, please share it with the people you want to convey this message to, as well as leave a comment on the next topic you want me to talk about. Have a nice day. Remember, I'm here for you. Thank you.